Right then, we are live about 2 or 3 minutes early, and welcome to April 2026. Coming live from Kidsgrove for you guys. So yeah, we've got quite a bit to talk about. I'm just making sure I'm all set up on here so I can see any messages that come from you guys. So it's your time to drop us some questions, and we'll try and answer them. I'm going to go straight in and thank the two people for the super chats on March's 2026 live stream, and you guys actually get a mention on the very last video of the series of our recent trip. It's called It's a Bloody Long Way, and that's going to premiere on the 26th of April. And if you look out right at the very end, there is a thank you to you guys for buying us a super chat. And of course we had a good old flat white over in Australia down to you guys. So let's get straight into it and talk about what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be talking about the recent trip that we've just done. We've been back 2 weeks. We'll tell you how we kind of feel about that one. I bought some new mics, which you've probably seen in the video. There's the new Avata 360 out. We'll talk about that. There's the Pocket 4 out. We've been to Corrie. And of course, in less than 2 weeks now, about 10 days, we're taking you guys to Orlando. So let's get straight into it, and then I'll wait for the comments to come up here and see exactly how many people we've got online, etc., and we'll go from there. So we've already got Aki on the line here already. So big
hello,
thumbs
Aki.
up to Aki. Thanks for joining us. Right, let's get straight into it. So I think the first thank you I want to make is to HW over in Sydney. And I don't know if HW has joined us at the moment. Aki says, great to see you all. So the comments are working, so big thumbs up
Good
to that
to say hello to you, Aki, as well.
Yeah, so HW, I don't know if you're joining us from Sydney. It was an absolute pleasure to do a collab the other side of the world with such a wonderful content creator, HW Wonders.
And he was an absolute fabulous guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Brilliant, really, really good to meet him.
I'm going to say to you guys watching now, if you haven't already subscribed, type in HW Wonders, subscribe to his channel, and you'll see the beauty of Sydney. What I liked about it, he was exactly what you see in the videos, wasn't he?
Yeah, so how he was in the video, he was like that with us, wasn't he? And it was absolute fabulous afternoon we had with him.
Because I do believe a lot of YouTubers, when you actually meet them in person, are nothing like what they are in front of the camera. But HW was absolutely there. Look at this. We've got our first super chat. Aki, £1.99 super chat.
Thank you very much, Aki.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That will go towards the funds, and we'll enjoy ourselves in Orlando with that one. So thank you very much, Aki, for the £1.99. So yeah, an absolute pleasure with HW. We had a wonderful day, and we'll talk about that. We arrived in Sydney within about an hour or so. He'd already picked us up and he'd taken us out.
Yeah.
So Aki just says, thank you for what you've done, especially with the stickers. Really appreciate you. No worries at all. And
I hope you like your stickers. Yeah,
the badge is pretty cool as well. So yeah, HW took us around, drove us around in the car over the Harbour Bridge, shown us 2 amazing view spots. And then, of course, we all got in on the train, headed into the city and walked around the CBD, had a Harry's Pie, which was absolutely amazing.
It was beautiful, that was, yeah.
Walked through the city, and we took HW back to the to the hotel, and we showed him that amazing balcony we'd got in Sydney. It was absolutely awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah,
absolutely awesome. So we're going to talk about the holiday, but let's get straight into it. We're actually now about 2 weeks now. 2 weeks ago, we were just arriving into London, into Manchester.
Yeah, I think we landed just after 8 o'clock at night, didn't we?
Yeah.
After
So,
a long journey home, and we were both absolutely shattered.
And you'll see that video premiering on the 26th of April, so make sure you check it out. So yeah, we've been back 2 weeks, and I know Aki wants to talk about how do we feel about being back. I'm going to say I've been cold every single night and every single day since I've been back. I mean, we've got some beautiful sunshine, but it's been chilly, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we did the walk this morning. It was beautiful and sunny, but my word, it was cold, and the wind. I think the wind made it even colder. And since we've been back, I think nearly every day,
yeah,
it's been windy.
Yeah, absolutely. So Aki says, yes, nice to hear your experience. You must have been shattered when we got back. It took me about a day. That was about it, really, and then I was back to normal.
Yeah, it was a little bit weird. The Sunday night when we got back, I was tired, but I couldn't go to sleep. And then I think Monday night I was tired. Then after that, I was absolutely fine and back to normal, really.
And of course, we've been busy. Last weekend, we were just getting back from Coronation Street, weren't we? Josiah 56. Hi, Mum, Glenn, Daryl, and woof woof to Nick.
Hello.
Nick's fast asleep there. So yeah, last week, Coronation Street, we went to, and Nick went to Coronation Street. Coronation Street did it for the first time ever. They opened up the street just for one day where you could take your dog. It was 40 quid each for me, Mum, Glenn each, and they charged £10 for Nick, and that went to I think the Dogs Home at Manchester or something like that. So it was a really good cause, and we'll talk about Coronation Street momentarily as well. So just going back to the trip, I've done all the editing now, and you've got 3 videos. I think one goes off to you guys tomorrow night. There's another one Wednesday night, and I think the final one, which is called A Bloody Long Way, and you'll see all the problems that we had. We had a lot of problems coming back. That comes out to you on the 26th of April. So let's get straight into the holiday. It was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant.
So we flew out Manchester down to London. We did an amazing video around Terminal 2, and you guys are absolutely loving that. I think it's at about 6,000 views.
It's about 6,000 views, yeah.
Terminal 2. We're going to be back there in 10 days. And I think what we're going to do, we got told off for filming last time, so we're going to go incognito at this time. We're going to have nothing saying we're YouTubers or anything like that, and we'll just go and see if we can do a bit more filming for you guys and get in the duty free and that kind of thing. But let us know in the comments now, what would you like to see when we walk around Terminal 2? I know Aki wants to know, are we on level 1, are we on level 2, and try and tell you a little bit more about that. Well, that's a real good video. So we had a really good flight down to London, apart from, as usual, the shuttle.
The shuttles are always delayed, aren't they?
Always delayed. They never get off on time. So it got to London quite late, and of course we were in Terminal 5. We'd got to get to Terminal 3, which means you have to get a buzz across. You have to go through security. Security I got through easy. Glenn got pulled by security. And then, of course, it meant we got about 20 minutes before boarding. We had to run like crazy. And if you've ever been to Terminal 3, it's a long way. So we just made it, and you guys have probably seen that. Aki says, yes, that would be amazing if you can tell us what terminal filming restricted in Manchester Airport. Yeah, so we'll try and tell you a little bit more on that one. So we got on board American to LA, and we had a wonderful flight.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah.
Arrived in LA, got a wonderful van. and it was very new to us because we picked up the car from the big car rental facility now.
Yeah,
which was
so it's completely
different.
different, really. That I mean, we normally go to the
Yeah,
normal Alamo that we've been going to for years, but we went to like a great big car park, didn't we?
we did.
But it was very easy and no hassle really to get the car. It was amazing.
It's good to be back in LA.
Yeah.
Next day, we showed you guys all the sights of Los Angeles. We met Wally on Hollywood Boulevard and Greg. And what we're going to try and do in August this year is we're going to try and arrange with Wally. If you've watched the video, day one, Wally is actually a tour guide on Hollywood Boulevard.
He
He's got
does the
his own
tour buses,
business
doesn't
there.
he? Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to try and go on another tour bus for you in August and take you around all the stars' homes, but with a 360 camera. So we're going to try and do that one. And of course, we had a chat with Mike, German and Venice, another amazing YouTuber. And if you've not subscribed to German and Venice, check him out. Type in German and Venice. Unbelievable, for the Los Angeles and the area, or even Germany and whatever. And we were chatting to Mike for about an hour and a half, weren't we? And
We definitely were, yeah. We
yeah.
had a really good conversation with him.
Aki says, loved your interview with the GIV. Yeah. So we chatted to him for an hour and a half, and then we said, look, can we do a quick interview? And he was more than happy with that. He gave us all the stickers, gave us the badges. And of course, I've handed some of the stickers out to HW in Australia and Aki. If you can see in the chat now, AA Photo Film, another amazing content creator. And if you guys can just do me one favor, type in AA Photo Film, hit that subscribe button, and he does some amazing walks, looks at all the modern tech and all that. So make sure you jump onto his channel. Of course, the next day then, we left Los Angeles early in the morning. We drove through Hollywood about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Nobody about. No worries, Aki. And we got to LAX. All on the news. It was frightening you about saying government shutdown, taking you 3 hours to get through security. It took us, 20 minutes?
We went through like a breeze, didn't we, really?
And we got on the plane and we flew to Honolulu, which was wonderful. Hawaii wasn't quite what we expected. They just had the second Kona storm to hit, and I believe a few days ago they've had another storm in Hawaii.
Have they? Yeah.
That's flooded it out. So we arrived in Hawaii, and I've never seen rain like it. It was frightening, wasn't it?
Absolutely torrential. You were driving.
Yeah.
And I was looking. I don't know whether they were like floodways or whether it was like a river or what, but it was like a torrent of raging water.
Yeah, and the streets were just flooded. The wipers were on too. Couldn't see where I was going. And I remember we pulled up at that McDonald's and I went in. We were soaking wet. I was freezing cold in McDonald's.
Yeah.
With the air conditioning. But then it kind of dried up that night, and we hit Waikiki. And here's another big thank you to a lovely couple from Perth. And if you guys have watched day 2, LA to Honolulu, you see I go on the rocking chairs and I'll lose my glasses. And the lovely Australian couple actually try and run around Honolulu and try and find us, can't find us, and then they handed it into reception, and luckily we went back and got that, didn't we?
So you got your glasses back, luckily, didn't you?
Yeah. That night we had a fabulous sunset at the Hilton Hawaiian Village. One of the best sunsets I'll never ever forget. Next day we got up really early in the morning. We hiked up Diamond Head.
That was amazing.
We saw sunrise at Diamond Head. That was pretty awesome. And I think this is one of the best videos that we've produced, which is day 3, Oahu. Make sure you check it out. Beautiful scenery. Continued driving up the east coast with all the big waves, the blowhole. And then we tried to get to the Jurassic area where they filmed Jurassic Park, but it was completely and utterly flooded out.
Yeah, I was really disappointed there, really, because
couldn't get any further. I'm just seeing how many of you guys are.
I wanted to see it.
I think, is it 5 at the moment? It doesn't show me on this laptop how many are watching here. So we couldn't get where we wanted in Hawaii, where all the big waves was just completely flooded out. People were 10 feet underwater there. So we headed back down then to Pearl Harbor. That was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we've been Pearl Harbor before, but I think it's really changed.
Yeah.
It's a lot better now than what I can remember years and years ago. And I really enjoyed Pearl Harbor.
Then, of course, we headed up to Tantalus View and Noanni Pali, where all the winds were. Ala Moana Park, which is absolutely beautiful. And then, of course, we hit Waikiki again and caught another amazing sunset there.
I don't think that was as good as the night before, but it was still beautiful, wasn't it? But
yep,
I think the night before was just outrageous.
It was really good. Next day, we got up dead early in the morning before the sun come up, and we got a few shots of Waikiki with the sun rising. Beautiful sunrise. And of course, we headed to Honolulu Airport. Got all the views of Honolulu Airport, which is amazing. Flew back to Los Angeles, which was really easy. Had a couple hours in LA, and then we got on American straight over to Sydney. Very, very cramped, but it was a good flight. And of course, that links up to where we met with HW Wonders. And again, do me a favor, type in HW Wonders, and obviously subscribe to his channel as well. I'd really appreciate that. We had a great collab with it, and it was good for two channels, across the world to join together, wasn't it? And
it was amazing, yeah.
I think we'll be friends for quite a while now with HW. Sydney was amazing. The hotel that we stayed at, the Mantra, was fabulous with that huge balcony. Definitely stay there again. Right in Chinatown, right on George Street, that took us into Circular Quay. I think the highlight for Sydney this year were them huge waves, weren't they?
I was just going to say, yeah, the waves on the ferry were, well, they were just amazing. And when we were at Manly Beach, they were incredible, weren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Aki says, by the way, Daryl, have you heard about the Waymo taxis being tested out in London? They have been spotted last week. They're currently testing them out. Yeah, so I believe if you go down to London, you can jump in Waymos. And of course, if you look at day one, where we headed down to the GIV, we got a Waymo Santa Monica to Venice and back. Check that one out. Absolutely amazing. So if we're down in London in November, we'll probably check one of those out.
Definitely.
So Sydney I think was fabulous with the waves. Really good. Headed up to Brisbane and stayed with the lovely friends there in Southport. And I think the highlight this year was going to the Brisbane Star, even though it was pouring down a rain, and walking over the glass. And you could just see down to the street below. I don't know if you guys have watched that video. And then we ended up with the koalas at Daisy Hill, didn't we? That was
amazing as well. Yeah.
The next day took us to Springbrook National Park, and we've got the fabulous views. I think that premiered last night or the night before, and you've got the beautiful waterfalls as we headed down into New South Wales. Captured some amazing footage down there, and then of course we did Surfers Paradise, and it was time to head back to Sydney. And of course, then we did afternoon in Sydney, and the next morning we joined and did the video, which is called A Bloody Long Way.
And my God, it was a long way.
Should have took us 37 hours, but it ended up taking us 47 hours. And it'll premiere on the 26th of April, and you'll see the problems that we had. The problems started from leaving Sydney. It was absolutely chucking it down with rain. We got soaking wet getting in the taxi, to getting on the plane from Sydney to Los Angeles worked quite well, didn't it?
Yeah, that was all right. Everything
was good. We were in premier class there, which was good. We got a lot more room. A couple hours in LA worked out quite well.
And we got on time on the way to New York. So everything was going fine.
And then it all went haywire in the skies around New York City. And you'll see the video. I'm not going to tell you fully what happened, but we had an absolute nightmare in the skies above Manhattan. And even more of a nightmare as we got into New York. And then more of a nightmare when we got to London. And then the final nightmare was when we got to Manchester Airport and got the car. So you guys should enjoy that video, and we've vlogged it all the way. And there is a thank you to Aki being one of them, right at the very end of the video for the super chats that you gave us last time. So that was the holiday. It was fabulous. I took my time with the editing, and hopefully you can see it's much better quality, really good. The only thing that I was disappointed with, and I think this is, I don't know, it's difficult when you're on the aircraft. Sometimes the audio's good, sometimes the audio's bad. I don't know what the actual reason is for that. Maybe interference, I don't know. But I'm thinking I've got to probably hold the mic more to me mouth.
Yeah, because you don't realise, do you, how much noise there is
No.
actually on the aircraft. It's very, very noisy, and you sort of shut off from that.
Yeah, absolutely. So let us know in the comments, guys. Have you enjoyed all the videos so far, and which ones have you enjoyed most? Right, let's get straight into. So I bought some new mics, as you'll see in Brisbane. I bought the Mic Minis, which are these very, very small ones. People don't notice them as much, so they should work out really well. A lot of people have been asking about the new Avata 360. Have I bought it? No, I haven't yet. If you look at it, the drone only is about 409, so it's not too bad. I suppose you'd have to pay about 100 quid more for the insurance for a year on it in case you crash it. So it's about 500 quid, but it would fly with the controls that I've got at the moment. It's currently out of stock. I don't know about it. I don't know if 360 video is for me, or is it the way forward. It works quite well with Glyn when he puts that big selfie stick up. That looks like a drone's following you, and I kind of like that. But I don't know how 360 can actually benefit the channel with 360 drone. But I don't know. Watch the space. We might do, we might not. Pocket 4, over to you.
Yeah, Pocket 4. So currently I'm using the Osmo Pocket 3, and it's an absolutely fabulous camera. Pocket 4, I've looked, and it's supposed to be even better. The night shots are better. You can actually put a flash on it. It's got the 1-inch sensor with a lot more detailing. So yeah, I'm interested, but there is a great big but on that. I'd love to order one today, and I think Aki's ordered one, haven't you, Aki?
Yeah, Aki, I think, has got one coming about the 23rd of April.
Yeah, I haven't actually ordered one at the moment, and there's a reason for that, because I've been watching some YouTube videos, and apparently we're very, very close to the Osmo Pocket 4 Pro. And I think that's probably what I'm going to wait for, to be honest with you. I don't know whether you've heard about that, Aki.
Yeah, he says, my Pocket 4 will arrive in a few days. I will be doing a review. I think what we'd like to know in the review is, do the current Pocket 3 like battery charger at the bottom?
Yeah, so I've got the extra batteries. Will they fit? I know it'll actually pair up to my mic. So yeah, I'm really looking forward.
Also, the point at the bottom where you click at the bottom and it goes onto the tripod. I wonder if that will still fit.
I'm really looking forward to your review, and I'm going to watch that really, really close. But I'll make my mind up when I've seen your review, Aki, to be quite honest with you, whether I get that, and then we'll see. But I'm really, really interested to see if they bring the Pro version out. And I don't know whether you've...
So Aki says the extra battery will fit from the 3 to the 4.
That's brilliant then. So that's brilliant news. Yeah. What I don't like, Aki, is there's no case for it. It's just got that little clip that holds the gimbal. I don't know whether you know about that.
That's going to be, I think, a bad thing with it, because the gimbal at the top is extremely delicate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely be doing it. He's going to do a detailed review for you, so we're going to be looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be watching when you've done that. I'll definitely be watching that.
So you guys that are watching will use an Osmo Pocket 3. There is an Osmo Pocket 4. Tune into AA Photo Film in about a week's time, and he'll be doing a review on that. So that is the Pocket 4. Right, let's go on to Coronation Street. So last week, Coronation Street, took Nick there. Nick's flat out asleep, as you can see. He's just had his supper, so he's got a belly full now. It was a wonderful night, and Glyn has finally done the editing.
Yeah, so regarding that, we couldn't actually do any video. So what I've had to do still photography. Who's actually sent us a message now?
That's Aki saying thank you, Daryl, for saying subscribe to the channel. No worries.
So yeah, they wouldn't actually let us do a video. So I've taken probably about 150 to 160 still shots, and I've put all the pictures on, and I've talked, and especially the terrace houses and the rovers and the corner shop, I've put them on. As I say, I've done a little story, and I've told you who's been living in them, you know, past and present on all three of them, and it's been really, really good. And then I've also, when I've been walking around taking shots, not of the houses, I've been showing you them as well. So yeah, good. And did you enjoy it?
Oh,
Mum's just having a bit of a cough there,
Sorry.
unfortunately. So
yes, because
yeah, I think Mum enjoyed it.
very much,
Yeah,
because I've grown up with it.
yeah. So have we got any Corrie fans on there at the moment? Let me know in the comments if we've got any Corrie fans. But yeah, it was a really good night. I'll put Mum back on. I think
I'm okay
You've
now.
turned that way and you've gone off the camera.
Oh, sorry.
there we go.
Yes, well,
Just having a bit of a cough up there.
yeah. Well, you try and stop, don't you?
Yeah.
Make it worse.
So did you enjoy going to Coronation Street?
Definitely, but the thing is, I've grown up all these years with Coronation Street.
Yeah.
So you've enjoyed it.
So it was a
Yeah,
really good
Go
night.
back a long, long way, don't I?
And I think what was good, and obviously you won't see in the video, but we checked in, and you don't go in a group or anything like
Oh,
that.
no.
There was basically just people in different areas, and you were free to walk from one area to another to another. You could have spent hours there. So Nick enjoyed it. There was no pressure on the dogs.
No.
No, it was lovely.
And I hope they do it again. And it was a big thumbs up, I
It's
think,
like
to
I always say, it's something I've always grown up with.
yeah.
So the editing's been absolutely horrendous on that. It's taken me probably a day and a half to do that, and I'm hoping premiere it on Tuesday night.
So Aki says he's a Corrie fan himself. He watched it almost every day. That's why I loved your video outside ITV Studios. I mean, yeah, we watch Corrie most nights. We enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's always good to have a look at. So yeah, we're going to premiere it for you guys on Tuesday night, aren't we?
Yeah. Have we decided on a time or?
So let us know in the comments, guys. What time do you want it premiere on Tuesday night? So let me know. It's down to you guys. Let me know in the comments. There are still 2 videos to go out for Mum's travel around the world. One of them is Niagara Falls, and the other one is New York City in the year 2000, where you still see the World Trade Centers going up there.
So they've still got to go out.
So those have still got to go out.
Yeah.
Right, coming up then, 30th of April, we are going to get on a flight from Manchester early in the morning, so we'll try and film Terminal 2 again for you guys. We're going to fly to Dublin. Never been to Dublin before, never been to Ireland before. We're going to clear US immigration.
In Ireland.
And there's apparently global entry there that we can get through. And we're then going to get on Aer Lingus to JFK, New York. We've got about 5 or 6 hours in New York. So what we're going to do, we're going to come out, well, we'll walk straight out on the streets anyway. We're clearing immigration in Dublin. And we're going to take you to the JFK TWA hotel. And just wants a drink, I think. Nick wants a drink. The TWA Hotel, which is an iconic place at JFK Airport, and I can't wait to bring that to you guys. We're then going to get on JetBlue and we're going to head down to Orlando, get there quite late at night, and of course we'll do a video on how to get from Orlando's Terminal C, this one, to International Drive. We're staying at the Rosen International, 7600 International Drive. Next day, we are going to do a dedication to David Adam Williams, who's Adam the Woo. We're going to visit his grave. I've got a DeLorean keyring. It's quite heavy, and I'm going to actually take that to his gravesite, and we'll do a video, and we'll do a dedication for Adam the Woo, because he was one of the best content creators ever. If you don't know who he was, unfortunately lost his life in December at a sad age of 51. But fabulous videos. So we're going to visit the grave site. We're going to go to Celebration Starbucks. We're going to order a Starbucks. Whatever he ordered, we're going to ask whatever it was.
And we're getting habit, aren't we?
We'll have some brekkie. We're going to go and sit on his bench in Celebration. We're then going to go over to St. Cloud, where his burial site is, and also look at a few locations there as well. One of the main locations is a bench just outside of Walmart, and that's where he sat down and apparently worked out the name Adam the Woo. We're then going to go down to Boggy Creek, and we're going to get on an airboat ride. Bring that to you guys, see some alligators.
So there's a lot going to go on, isn't there, really?
Yeah. We're then going to head to Disney Springs. I definitely want to go up in the balloon again. But this time there are cars, I've forgot the name of them, but they drive into the water, and Glenn's hopefully going to get his 360 camera up there and get some really good views of the car driving in the water. We're hiring a convertible, so we should be able to get some shots with the top down. Bearing in mind, Florida's about 31, so we might not do that an awful lot. We're then going to head to Disney. We're not going to go into Disney itself, but we're going to park at Walt Disney World, and we're going to go all around the Disney hotels using the monorails. And that night, I want to get a view of the fireworks from atop of one of the buildings there, so that should be really good. Next day, we are going to probably look at things like Universal Studios, not going in there, but the City Walk area. Of course, look at International Drive. We're going to be looking at Celebration Florida, of course, some of the shopping areas. There's a wildlife area that I want to go to where you can see loads and loads of alligators, so we've got loads to do. We're only there for 3 nights, and eventually we're going to go Orlando to JFK with Aer Lingus, JFK to Dublin, and Dublin to Manchester. So we've got some awesome footage coming to you guys soon. So what I will tend to do over the next few months now is the daily videos I'll start breaking up into single videos as well. So for example, like the travel out day, I'll do like a review of American Airlines. I'll do some hotel reviews of where we stayed in Sydney,
and different things like that, yeah.
Hawaii. Do a video on just big waves in Sydney and break it up from there. Glenn, of course, will be bringing you all the footage that you've taken, which is unseen footage that you haven't seen, and that will be coming out on this channel and also be going out on the other 2 channels, which is Australia with us and America with us. And if you haven't already subscribed, just go along, guys, type in America with us, subscribe to the channel, or Australia with us, subscribe to the channel, and that'll help us out. So some videos will go on there, but the majority will still come out
on this channel,
to this channel here. So how many people have we got watching? Let's just have a look. We've got 5 of you guys still watching at the moment. We've got 4 big thumbs up. Now's your time to ask us some questions. I've done all the talking at the moment, so drop me some questions now.
Yeah, what do you want to know? What do you want?
What do you want to ask? Ask us a question. Whoever's watching now, ask us a question. So yeah, loads of videos will be going out. We've still got lots more going on. We're still doing a little collab with Urban Media, Paul and Dave, and every Tuesday night we go to the Floral Hall and fly the drones around there.
Which is quite good, isn't it? Well, it's very good, really.
Yeah, it gives us some practice. So we're enjoying that. That's really good. So what have we been on? We've been on this live stream 35 minutes at the moment. Keep giving us thumbs up, guys. And I'm waiting for a question. Come on, drop us a question. What time do you want this Coronation Street going out on Tuesday? Let us know in the comments. Where do you want us to go in Florida? Is there any particular place in Orlando that you want us to go and film?
And where do you want to film here in this country as well? Well,
absolutely, yeah.
well,
Let us know where you want to go. We've got planned over the next few nights to go to film the Bluebells. Aki's saying, Daryl, when you go to the airport, do you need to take your liquids and electronics out of the bag through security checks?
Yeah.
Electronics stay in, liquids come out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So liquids definitely need to come out, but all electronics stay in the bag.
It amazed me because when I went to the airport in Manchester this time, I'd got like 2 bags of all my electronics in one bag.
Yeah.
And then my bag where there was hardly anything in, that's the one they actually pulled to one side, and it was my selfie stick.
Yeah.
They hate me 3-meter selfie stick. They keep looking at it and saying, "What's that?"
Yeah.
It's colossal, really. They look at it as if it shouldn't be there.
So drone wise, I think you guys enjoyed the drone footage that we did in Tunstall Park the other night. The Neo 2 flew wonderfully well and got all the beautiful trees there,
cherry blossoms,
and that did really well. What I want to try and do over the next 2 nights is fly really low in the woods
over the bluebell
and go get the bluebells, and we'll be bringing that video to you shortly on that one. Today we've been to Dovedale, which was absolutely fabulous there, wasn't it? Freezing cold there this morning.
And I was surprised how the river was bursting the banks there as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's actually wrecked the stepping stones.
So Aki says, is it an easy process to hire a car in the US, or is it a big process? It's an easy process. Very straightforward. In America, you get what you get. So in other words, when you take your car, buy your car, it's got LWD and CWD, which is the main insurance in there. You probably watched the videos. Hiring a car in Australia is an absolute nightmare because when you hire a car, you sign a waiver. It's a $5,000 excess. And I have to take out an additional insurance here in the UK. I think it was about £95 for 4 days. If I bump the car, I'd have to pay 5,000 Australian dollars, but then I claim it back off an insurance policy here. But hiring a car in America is easy. Jonathan Buxton 007. Hi guys, me and my 3 girls stayed in the TWA last September, and it's a great hotel. We look forward to your video on it. Yeah, I can't wait. We're not staying there.
We're just going to have a look at it.
Go in there and just look around, maybe have something to eat there and just get the ambience there. So really looking forward to that one. And yeah, we'll be bringing that to you on, that'll be on Travel Day Out, 30th of April. Probably take me a few days to get that out to you. So it'll be into early May. But yeah, looking forward to bringing that one. TWA Hotel's iconic. It
amazing,
really is.
Isn't it? Yeah.
We always wanted to try and do it. Aki says, easy process. Wow, I thought it would be complicated. Thank you for that. No, it's simple to hire a car in America. We do what's called skip the counter, and I've done that in Florida. And all you do, you go on to Alamo, so who we're renting from, put your credit card details in, put your card, your driving license details in, and then simply you just go and
Jump in a car.
I'm just going to open the door. It's getting a bit hot in here. And all we do there is we just go and choose the car that we actually want, jump in it,
And off you
go
go.
to the checkpoint, check your passport, and you're out. It's really, really straightforward. Definitely hiring a car in Australia was a lot more complicated, and I believe it's actually complicated here. I think we're hiring a car to go to Wales, aren't we, in July, and that was complicated as well because the accesses are unbelievably high, and again you have to pay additional money for it, where most car hire that you buy for the States will include LDW, loss damage waiver, or collision damage waiver. The only extras that they want you to try and pay for is breakdown insurance, which you take the risk, and personal effects cover, which is generally covered on your travel insurance anyway. So where do you normally get the best exchange rates for travel money? So I use the Revolut card. That's the best way of doing it. So you always take some US dollars with us as well, which I've got. But I use the Revolut card. So first of all, put money into your sterling account in the Revolut card and then exchange it on the Revolut. And I think at the moment the exchange rate's about 136. It's not too bad at the moment for the USA. So that's a good one. Keep these questions coming, guys. Any more that you want to know about, let us know. If you want to see Nick starring more on the video, Nick's on the floor. He's got pretty hot.
I think he's got warm, hasn't he?
We're sitting in a summer house here. Nick, come on up here. Come on, Nick. You might see Nick in a minute jump up here, but he's pretty warm in here. Revolut card, wow, nice, yeah. If anyone's interested in getting a Revolut card and you've not got one already, drop me a message. I can give you a link that will give you some kind of like discount on the Revolut card, and of course it gives us a little bit of spending money as well if you guys subscribe to Revolut as well. It looks like Nick's coming up on my side here in a minute. What else do we need to say? So we've took these guys time about 40 minutes.
Yeah, about 40 minutes. Somebody's just asked another question.
Does the US have a special cheap SIM card to keep in touch with your family to the UK, like a special SIM card or something? Apparently they do. Yeah, we are on EE, and we just upgrade.
Well, my package with EE, I don't need to. It's all automatic on there, so I just walk into the US or anywhere and switch the phone on. It doesn't cost me a penny. You have to just upgrade your package, don't you?
Yeah, and I think I have to pay about another 20 odd quid a month, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
For the times that I go away. So I just pay another £20 a month additionally onto my package for the time that I go. That covers 30 days with EE, and I go with that way.
And you can just basically use your phone like you do here.
Yeah, I believe there is quite a few apps that you can actually download on your phone, and they use eSIMs.
I was just going to say that, yeah. So if you've got a pretty modern phone
and you've got an eSIM,
you just select an eSIM, don't you, for whatever you're going to do, and you can get a package off them. But
there's quite a few. I mean, we watch a guy who's got almost 1 million subscribers, and you probably guys watch him as well. He's called Walk with Tim. Check him out. He goes to all these amazing hotels, goes on all these amazing flights, and he'll tell you the different SIMs. I forgot the actual name of them that he uses, but he actually advertises, I think, for the travel SIMs, and you literally download the app, put the money on it.
Because you've got to remember, if you're going like out of Europe, the roaming costs, if you haven't got a package on there, are absolutely horrendous, aren't they?
Yeah. So going back to Florida, if you are interested in anybody going to Florida, we're going to do a whole different thing with toll passes this time. And I've downloaded an app Forgot the actual name, but I will put it all in the comments for you, and it'll all be on the video. But basically, it's an app now where you put £10 onto the app, and basically it bills that £10, and then you can top it up for the different tolls. And all I've got to do is scan a QR code in Orlando Airport, and then hang a little toll pass on the mirror of the car. And apparently that's going to be the cheaper way, because normally what I would have done is not bothered with that, drove the car through the tolls, and it bills Alamo and then bills me. But of course, Alamo charge you a little bit more for doing it that way. So apparently it might say tolls, if I'd have done it through Alamo, probably would come to about $60 odd for the weekend. Apparently this way I might get away with about $20. So we'll be letting you know about that one. So that's Florida. Florida's coming up really quick now, and it's going to be stinking hot out there. And then hopefully when we get back here, the weather will be
Picking up in the
picking
UK,
up,
yeah.
and we can get out and get a lot more filming for you guys. And again, let us know in the comments, where do you want us to go and what do you want to see? So yeah. So we've been on now for 45 minutes to you guys. So I think we'll let you guys go. It's Sunday night. You've got Coronation Street to watch. It's all happening in Coronation Street tonight. So pretty much, yeah. There's any other comments? Drop me some comments quick. We'll answer them for you now. If not, we're going to say continue to give us a big thumbs up, drop us some comments, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Don't forget, 85% of you guys that are watching aren't subscribed. It's free to subscribe, and it would help us out on the channel if you can do that. And of course, give Nick a big thumbs up. Apart from that, we look forward to bringing Florida to you at the end of the month, and then all the rest of the videos for Australia, Hawaii, and everything there. Aki's just saying, I'm wondering if the big guitar in Las Vegas construction is finished. It hasn't finished, but I believe it's about 30% complete. So in August we'll show you that, and it's starting to look like a guitar. And
it was actually starting when we were there, August this year, wasn't it?
And of course, Glenn will be there with his big selfie stick, 360 camera. We'll be bringing that to you in August, of course. So right, thanks for watching, guys. Aki, thanks for the super chat. We really appreciate the super chat, and we'll see you guys on the next live stream, which we'll do in probably about the middle, towards the end of May. So maybe about 3 weeks to 4 weeks from now, and we can tell you about all the experiences that we've had in Florida.
Definitely.
And by then, you guys can also let us know if you've enjoyed the Coronation Street, and the whole series of our recent trip will have gone out to you guys. Let us know how we did, and let me know which is your favorite video. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy Travel Back Day. It's a bloody long way, premiering on the 26th of April. So right, have a great evening, guys. Have a great week ahead of you, and we'll see you guys on the next video real soon.
See you later.